What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Diction. Welcome back to another COD Mobile video. So today we are going to be discussing the brand new blueprint that just got released, which of course is the legendary Jack 12 Briny Deep. So originally I wasn't going to make a video on the Jack 12 legendary because I didn't really see myself interested in picking up a Jack 12, given that it's not really a shotgun that I use that often. It's very fun, very overpowered if you know how to use it, but it was just a shotgun that I normally never use. Of course, since it wasn't a draw that I was initially interested in, I still decided to do a few spins just to see if I get lucky or not. And honestly, I was actually surprised when I took a closer look at the content that it offered. And right away, I started to realize why this wasn't actually part of the summer sale. I will be completely upfront with you when I say this is probably the best legendary draw of the entire season. The reason why I say that is because basically the legendary skin, as well as the epic character skin that's usually present within every draw, are probably the best ones that I've seen in a very long time. And that's saying a lot because you guys know me, I normally do not care about character skins, but the way that they knocked it out of the park with this one is just absolutely insane. So this is a quick look of the character skin. It matches the weapon absolutely perfectly. These two skins perfectly represent what an underwater theme should always look like on a legendary. For me personally, again, like I said, for character skins, I normally don't really care too often about them. That's why I normally don't pick up a legendary character skin unless I know it's going to benefit me in some way. If there's part of some sort of collection, I will. Let's say if I'm one legendary away from getting the prestige skin, then I'll probably pick up a legendary character skin if given that opportunity. But usually my favorite traits, or at least my favorite features on a character skin, is usually when their face, like if they're wearing a mask and like that whole face thing is like animated. I'm usually into stuff like that. And Spectre is actually one of those character skins that is very well known for it. And keep in mind, this is not Spectre. This is, I think, Bathysphere, whatever his name is. But I've always liked animated faces like that on character skins. But now let's actually talk about the Jack 12 itself. So I think so far I've had every legendary and just also the mythic for this skin. Again, it's not a weapon I normally use, but if I want to cheese the game in some matches, I will use it because like the flame rounds are just absolutely incredible. But just based on how the entire skin looked, I literally couldn't resist. This is something else. Like this is pure creativity. Definitely its best feature, without a shadow of a doubt, is definitely the underwater portion of the weapon where you can just see fish swimming by. It's like the animations of this. It kind of feels like it's almost a mythic. I would say it's better than the mythic Rytech. I don't really think I've seen a lot of aqua or I guess ocean related themes that are that great, aside from maybe the Locust Neptune. But this one, I don't know, man. Like this one is just beyond exemplary. The iron sight is pretty cool as well. I mean, that's probably the weakest portion of the legendary, believe it or not. It doesn't get in the way. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think, I mean, in terms of like iron sights, I think the Jack 12 by itself, without any mythic, I think it was always pretty solid. But it's clear that, I don't think the iron sight was like their main focus. The main focus is definitely just the the overall design. It is also reactive, might I add. The more kills you get, the more it's going to evolve. That's why you see like those little water splashes around the weapon. You just see it kind of like revolving around it, kind of like orbiting. Death effect's pretty cool. I don't really think it gets too in your way. They basically just turn into bubbles and just pop. The firing sound also involves some water splashes, just the sound effect. I think it sounds pretty nice, but at the same time, very ironic, mainly because you're shooting Dragon's Breath rounds on a water themed weapon. Like sometimes I do kind of wish that we had tracers on legendaries because it would have been nice to see like all the shots just come out as like little water lines. I'm not even sure if we have any like water themed mythics that could do that. I think all we have right now is the Rytech, but I don't know. I don't think that one even has tracers. It's like a pretty old mythic skin. But now that I'm talking about that, I kind of figured that this could be a good, combo with the mythic Rytech if I ever decide to use it again. Or maybe even the Locust Neptune with the Jack 12 Briny Deep. I think that would be a pretty decent overkill combo as well. So let's actually get down to whether or not this thing is worth picking up. As cool as it looks, like I said, it's probably the best legendary draw within the entire season. But honestly, with the Jack 12 not being used that often, I don't really know how many people would actually want to pick it up. Again, the Dragon's Breath does make the weapon pretty good, pretty usable, I would say. And I know there's probably a lot of you guys that just recently entered into the game, so much so that you guys have not seen the Mythic Jack 12 return. And I don't think it's returned yet. I think it's only ever come out once. So this could actually be a good substitute for the time being. If anything, I don't really think you ever need the Mythic because this one's already good on its own. And if for some reason you guys don't want to pick this up, you could always try to get the character skin. The character skin is usually guaranteed to come out before the legendary skin. So, given that this is a 7 item draw, you could probably get that really quickly. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for more COD mode content, and also enjoy this gameplay. There we go.
Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective.
Oh, he's going this way.
Hardpoint is ours.
Oh, fucking.
Hardpoint lost.
And
Lost the lead. Hardpoint is lost. Target's in sight.
where's that guy? It's like I sound like a complete moron. It's like circling around his thing with my iron sight. Where are you?
We've taken the lead.
Running out of ammo.
UAV online. Hardpoint identified.
And he's gonna be on that. Okay, I thought he was gonna hide on this thing. People usually do that shit.
Is ours. Chopper awaiting orders.
Yeah, it's aqua theme. Well, yeah, because it's a kind of like we're in a summer theme right now.
We've taken the lead.
Fucking dogs. I got you back. Of course, BP-50.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Reloading! Enemy down!
You and your stupid BP.
We've taken the lead.
Alright. The BP win.
Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective.
And he's in the corner. And the other guy's in the corner. God damn, dude.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Damn.